What's up, Jay Dizzle? How was your day at work, Dizzle? It's about that time, baby, baby. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Here we go.
The Sinclair Show is on.
It is on.
Run it with your friends. Come on.
Come on. Come on.
It's a moment of the show tonight. Mailbag is tight. Sinclair is on the mic.
Once again, it's on. You're still troubled in your home. Got you tripping, don't know right from wrong. Send your letters to the show so we can talk you through. Give the answers to your questions because we speak that truth. Sometimes you doubt yourself, lost your health. Faith is on the fence, but you believe that Jesus knows your wealth. Keep it moving, spirit flowing because we're here to provide someone to lean on when you're falling. Wednesday, 8 and 9, and it's on.
Once again, it's on. You're listening to the only morning show at night. That's right. It is the Sinclair Show on WBISLP Awesome Radio 106.9, the hottest station where? In Greenville. Look here, people. I want to thank all of you all who continue to send your mailbag questions and your comments to sinclairtalk@outlook.com. We're going to continue to address as many as possible each night. We get a chance to be where? On this air, reaching who? You, the valued listener. All right, because that's how we get down. Y'all, the valued listener. And each week I like to let y'all know that there would be no reason for a Sinclair show if y'all wasn't out there. So because of that, I always want to give y'all props. Give y'all flowers while you still what? On this side of the dirt. Some people like to wait till you get on that side where you can't even smell them. But anyway, so look here, people. We got some things to talk about tonight, some interesting analogies, if you will. And hopefully everybody will get to stay on the show through the whole process, because some people got a possibility of being kicked off the show at any moment. But I'm gonna tell y'all something. This is the honest truth. How about I just had somebody to plead Nikki Carter's case for her? Say, take it easy on Nikki Carter tonight. Really? Y'all tell Nikki Carter act like she's supposed to, won't be no problems. Don't start none, won't what? Be none. Anyway, before we get started, let me see who is out here hopping up in the gizame. There go Jay Dizzle, Johnny T doing the big. He said, "What's up with the fam?" There go. I ain't even gonna call her my arch nemesis. There's Miss Nikki Carter. As long as she acting right, I'ma act right. All right. Let me see.
Andre CIA grinning face with starry eyes. Red heart. Steven.
Let me tell y'all something. Hold tight. Let me banish the people from the calling me. I'm gonna have to start putting my phone on airplane mode. Anyway, let me see. There go my mama. Hey, mama. Detective Pamela Black, glad to see you as always. Nikki Carter, you're doing a lot of talking. Stephanie Tillman, glad to see you. James Key. Chanelli Rawls, what's going on? No, she out puffing on a cigar tonight with some of the homies. Where Big Nate at? I'm looking for Nate, dog. Anymore, what's going on? Glad to see you as always. Don't y'all start having these sidebar conversations. There she is, Gwendolyn Lady Elegance Pritchard. She's from what? Redstone Arsenal, Alabama. Look, we ain't getting ready to be promoting all this. Leave Nikki alone, whatever. Thank you to your supporters. You do realize that them supporters don't have no bearing on you being on this show, right? Look at Miss Frazier and joined in tonight. She want to be a part of everything. Well, we're glad to see you, of course. Chanelli Rawls says she at the OC at the cigar lounge with all of our good friends at the OC. Look here, OC been tuning in for a minute now. I think they was tuning in even before and during COVID. We rocks with OC. I ain't telling y'all when to go smoke, but if you got a smoke and you in that area, stop by the OC Cigar Lounge and get your cigar smoke on. I don't think they allow that other stuff y'all be puffing on, so I just want to let you know you got to keep it legit. They're a legitimate establishment, but I can promise you the first time that they make it legal down there, they're gonna be having weed bars popping up all over the place. Anyway, look at people. Yeah, so today is that day. We about to get into the things that's going on in the community, and got some interesting topics. Some things that have to make you ponder about your thought process. And of course, we need to know, hey, anybody seen Big Ron? Where is Big Ron at? And somebody need to reach out to where our newcomer, Miss Little Johnson. Uh-oh, y'all. I see my big homie. There's Big Nate. Big Nate out there puffing on a cigar. Right. Y'all put some respect on Big Nate's name. I'm tired of y'all playing. Let me see what we got around here. So, you know what? I let y'all pick all the time. Do y'all want to go to the deep end of the pool or the light end of the pool? And we always go to the, hold on. I see somebody else out there in the weeds. Could it be? That is Raleigh Rawls. He wishing y'all peace and blessings. Now, see, that's what I'm talking about right there. See, a lot of folks don't wish you no peace and blessings. This is no lie. So I was at church Sunday. For those of you that don't go, but I was at church Sunday, right? And I was having a little sidebar conversation after. This was before church, but after Sunday school. I know y'all don't know nothing about that. See, I told y'all I rocks with Jesus, so I had to give God his time. But anyway, so I told somebody said, "Well, I'm gonna pray for you." So I had to hold on. They can talk about where's the OC. It's in Woodbridge, Virginia, but hold on. Nigga Carter, ain't nobody said they wanted you to come down and smoke with them. Stop trying to get in where you don't necessarily fit in. Anyway, but let me tell y'all something. So somebody said to me, well, I'm going to pray for you. And I said, well, hold on. I don't necessarily want everybody praying for me. I ain't trying to say don't, because you don't know what everybody praying for. All right? He caught talking about she gonna show up. They don't want no haters. They don't want the Me Too movement messing up the prime cigar establishment. You going in there making all the dudes feel like they gotta go home. I might want you intruding. You know what, Nikki Carter? Don't be talking about you pray for me all the time, because I done told you everybody don't mean you no good. And see, I need y'all to start. Y'all need to have, matter of fact, y'all go for the week, foster a stronger relationship, an active relationship with Jesus. Because I'm going to tell y'all something. Sometimes people say they're going to pray for you. They ain't praying nothing good for you. They be in the corner talking about, Lord, if you show will, please take him up out of here. I don't want that. Look, if I don't ask for your prayers, ask me before you pray for me. Because some of y'all got some, Chanel, what your grandma used to say, some tomfoolery about yourselves. Oh, look at Ty Matthews. And she popping in all late. Nikki Carter, leave my spirit alone. I don't want you nowhere hovering around my spirit with no witchcraft. I say my own prayers. I'm good with the big guy. There go Cassandra Key, the legal beagle. Yeah, Chanel, ain't that right? Chanel will tell you, everybody don't be praying no positive things. Yeah. So I handle my own prayers. I ask my mama to pray for me. Mama, say a prayer for your baby boy. Because I know mama ain't gonna never pray nothing negative. But some of y'all be talking about Jesus. If it's your will, if you got a little extra time on your hand, break Sinclair arm. I don't need y'all praying nothing like that. I want to keep both of these arms strong. Stop playing with me. Everybody who can pray for me, y'all already know me. Some of y'all, I don't know yet. Need more time and grade. Anyway, Let me get off this for some of y'all be in there with your candles burning and under your bed acting the absolute fool. That right there. Anyway, so look here, people. We got some good topics tonight. Hopefully, hold on. Let's get to the show. Oh, you can get kicked off the show too, Chanelli. All right, you want to get to the show? Let's see what we're gonna talk about tonight. Let's see. First topic. We're gonna start off in the light side of the pool. Let's see. It should be coming across your screen. It says Sinclair Show. I got a coworker that seems to have a tapeworm. Say every day he come to work, he is like a munchaholic. Is that a new word, people? A munchaholic. So recently while sitting at my desk, I noticed him going into the group refrigerator and take out a sandwich. And the sandwich looked similar to mine, but I didn't say anything because in my mind, I'm thinking it must be his. Lo and behold, when I get up to get my lunch, I was aghast to see this fool ate my lunch. When I confronted him about it, he stated he thought it was his from the day before. He offered to replenish my sandwich, but should I put these hands on him? Signed, hungry as heck. Hold on, people. This ain't still going on, is it? You can call it be quiet. Marcus Key, what's going on? Big dog. Nate said Nate laughing, so it must have happened. Ty said he thought no such thing. Hey, Marcus just came on and he said, no, you up in that corporate refrigerator, you got to get them paws if you snacking on somebody else's deliciousness. Nikki talking about sprinkle ghost pepper spice on it next time. Good idea, Nikki. Yeah, people. Uh-oh. Raleigh Rawls said, all that church stuff out the window. Put them pizzazz on them. You got to get at least a 2-piece. Let me say this. They rated E for everybody. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. They're talking about put some X like that. Girl, that's childish. We ain't doing that. Listen to me, people. First of all, let's think about this whole thing in the context. So, apparently, famished, sitting up. Now, let me paint this picture for you. Just from the way that this reader wrote it, the refrigerator is actually in this person's dominion, if you will. And everybody must seem to have access to it. They imply they seen the dude whom they call a munchaholic. They seen the dude go in the refrigerator and participate with some nourishment of a substance that looked exactly like the sandwich that they brought to the refrigerator. See, there lies the problem. The first problem is you thought it looked like your sandwich and you didn't ask no questions. Soon as you saw him in there, the munchaholic with the tapeworm, you're supposed to say, hey, bro, whoa. Is that your sandwich? You supposed to inquire. Marcus said, I'd have slapped him right then. Hey, that's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. Because let me tell you something. Nourishment is essential to being able to make it through them 8 hours. Would y'all not agree? But understand that they sitting around, the dude done opened up the refrigerator and begin to sift through like he was at your favorite convenience store, like he was at Wally World. Okay? He's perusing through the refrigerator, stops by a sandwich that he didn't put in, that he subsequently removed. Now think about it, people. When they asking the question, should they put their paws on them? The answer is absolutely. You're supposed to put 2 pieces of salami in his face. Click up, because you don't go in no refrigerator. First of all, let's be clear, people. You know blankety blank, blankety blank well, you ain't bought no lunch in here today. And then talking about he thought it was from the day before. Nikki Carter said, why didn't she say something? I don't know. Hey, you know what? We need to identify the type of sandwich it was. Maybe it was one of them prepackaged sandwiches, and so maybe everybody in their office eat the same kind of sandwiches. But this munchaholic went in somebody's refrigerator, snatched up somebody's sandwich, and commenced to devouring the deliciousness that wasn't his sandwich. Do you know how that make you feel when it's lunchtime and you got to go to the refrigerator and see somebody done raided the refrigerator with your nourishments? Margaret said, ain't even a question. They gonna catch these Tyson Wright and Riddick Bowe uppercuts. Absolutely. Look, people, now I don't condone violence, but I'm not nonviolent. But I am telling you, as hungry as I be, if you go in my refrigerator at the office and steal some nuggets of mine, a sandwich of mine, we're gonna be in that. We're gonna be in HR because of the brutal nature that I commenced to beating the bread up out you. That's right. And I don't want y'all to be like, oh, that's what fat people do, fight about food. Negro people fight about food that's theirs. It's mine. You ever been in the woods and tried to take something from a bear? You ever tried to take some food from a pit bull? Don't try to make it seem like I'm the only one that'll fight over their snacks. Oh, hey, he said, hey, Big Nate say he gonna clock out. He ain't gonna get fired, but he gonna beat the brakes off you on his own personal time. Ty said she'll fight about her food. First of all, Ty, you be eating them plants. You ain't even got no protein in your little baskets. Nobody goes in a refrigerator at work and steals salads. That just ain't gonna happen. You got the safest menu in the whole office building. Now, a Negro like me, I'd be up in there with a old ribeye from the previous grilling occasion. And so because of that, hold on, let me see. My man, my money, and my food. Oh, you fighting over all them things, Chanel? Wow. I bet you stay up in some brawls. You got a laundry list of stuff. Yeah, well, now that I think about it, you know what? You got a better chance of me not putting paws on you for stealing my money than my snacks. My snacks is precious. Uh-oh, there go our homeboy. Big Rod, what's going on? Glad that you done joined in tonight. Nikki Carter talking about even if it's rabbit food, it's still mine and not yours. Hey, I concur. Now, I'm not saying that Taya shouldn't put her little baby paws, her little rabbit paws on somebody. I'm just trying to tell you, she's not likely to be a victim because I don't know nobody at the workplace stealing salads. Uh-oh, y'all. Here go your boy, Mimmy Mims, Thomas Mimmy Mimster. He said, LOL, they could have been hungry. Maybe they didn't get paid yet. Oh, do tell, Mimmy Mims. Well, Mimster, let me ask you a question. Have you ever consumed someone's lunch at the work site? Oh, people, we got Thomas Mims is the first person that done signed in, to which he is making up excuses for gremlins. Let me see. Margaret said, nah, they catching them hot rocks over the goo-wop. Absolutely. Where's Mimmy Mims at? Don't get quiet now. Margaret said, neither did I, but I brought my lunch home. Let's see. Oh, people, say it ain't so. Thomas Mimi Mims, the all-star of the show, said he is a snack thief. Wow, people, we got our first case. Hey, Raleigh Rawls called it out. He said Mims steals food. Chanel said, we all get paid at the same time. Same time. Let's go back to Mimi Mims, people. Let's spot him out. Mimi Mims answered with the capital D indefinitely. He said, your lunch is not safe when his stomach is in need of a snack or two. Nikki Carter said, pull out the pitchfork. Hey, Mimi Mims then gave himself another title. He said he is the food bandit. Hey, he said he'll do you like DMX used to do. He'll wait for you by the mailbox and snatch your snizzacks. Marcus said he definitely be in the break room on some. Hey, y'all, that smells good. Hold on. I promise y'all, I can't even mess with y'all tonight. I can hear, look, people, can't y'all hear Marcus saying this? He said, Mimi Mims be in the break room talking about something. That smells good. Brother Mims shaking my head. Hey, Mims, brother, they talking about lock him up. The Me Too movement that caught hold to you. Mimi Mims. Carson said, Mims must not be allergic to lead. Hey, people, I promise you, I did not know this topic was going to be this fun, but y'all making my night. Hey, Big Nate said, take the snacks, but not my mama greens. I drove to Georgia to pick them greens up. Hey, Nate, you ain't got no business taking no greens to the job. No way. You know after you eat your mama greens, you ain't going to do nothing but go to sleep. We need to call your boss. Raleigh Ross said, oh, Corey Park said, what's up with the Sinclair and the family? Hey, man, look, Mims, we got a question for you. Mims, how do you go about selecting which snacks you gonna steal out of the workplace fridge? Give us some information so we know how to hide our stuff. That's the question we all want to know. How do you go about making your selections of who is going to get jacked for the snacks that day? Mimi Mims says, sorry, fam, but I'm guilty. And if I'm hungry, you better be in the house before 8. My goodness. Hey, y'all, I swear, y'all got Brother Mims out here committing snack larceny. Carson said everybody at OC read the beat Mims bread basket. Vicky Lee, oh, we glad to see you. You was a little late, but we gonna still let you come on in. Marcus said, yeah, that HR case finna be legendary. Hey, look, Mims, you ain't gonna tell us the truth? We want to know, how do you select which snack you gonna steal on that given day? Hey, Mims, Nikki Carter said, you terminated. Esther Shepherd, what's going on? We glad to see you. Hey, y'all, look, I got to go. Robin Williams said, what's going on, Robin Williams? We glad to see you. Hope you and your fam is doing well. People, if y'all just joined us, the first question, as you can see scrolling through the screen, one of a wonderful co-worker said that they were having a problem because they saw somebody in the refrigerator eating a sandwich, and lo and behold, it was their sandwich. Now, we done found out that at least one of our listeners said he be jacking sandwiches. Oh, Mims said, I took it, my accident, I thought it was mine. Hey, what saith you to people? Do y'all believe Mims took that deliciousness of somebody else's by accident? Well, Mims, tell us how it happened. Now, as a matter of fact, Mims, you said said that like you will eat people food on a regular. Don't try to say it was a accident. Chanel said, nah, bruh. Ain't nobody buying it. I thought it was mine. Mims, what kind of sandwich was it that you stole? Let me see. Nikki Carter said, I guess Mims doesn't have food allergies. I guess he doesn't. They said Mims had a tapeworm. Mims said, and I was about to ask my coworkers for some ketchup. Hold on, bruh. You mean to tell me not only was you stealing snacks, but you asking for condiments? Carson said, I had no idea black people did this. I thought this was a Caucasian. Hold on, Raleigh Ross. Did you go racist on the food thievery? Apparently, Mims and told y'all. Chanel said, you know what? Your sandwich was packed in. Hey, they said, hey, Mims, they say you terrible. The Crave White Castle cheeseburger. Oh, hold on, people. Marcus said, as a worker for Amazon, I can tell you more black folks do this than you think. All right, hold on, people. I think we might owe Mims a slight apology. So Mims is saying that the sandwich he stole was a White Castle cheeseburger. Well, let me ask you a question, Mims. Do other people at your place of employment, do they eat White Castles too? Because if you're the only one bringing White Castles in, then I can see you confusing it a little bit. People, we have found out this wasn't a homemade sandwich. Mimi Mims said he went in there and when he opened up the refrigerator, okay, hold on. Mims said he didn't think so. Whoa. Nikki Carter said, Mims owe me an apology for stealing her food. Hey, he ain't even met you. Clay Darter from Ahoskie, North Carolina says, give Ahoskie a shout out. Anybody rocking it from Ahoskie, we giving them a shout out tonight. If you from Ahoskie, North Carolina, put your hands up because that's how we get down. Clay Darter, we got you, big homie. Hey. So hold on. Mims said, I brought them a 6-pack back the next day. Y'all, I think we might have been a little too hard on Mimi Mims. Now, everybody, I want y'all to pause for a second. Chanel said, so everybody went to White Castle on the same day. No, I think he's talking about, you know how you could go to the frozen section at your local grocery store and you can find the little White Castle packs. So it appears that Mims be bringing them to the job and somebody else decided that they were intrigued by the White Castle and they brought them some in. And when Mims got to work, he thought there was some that he still had in there. Mims might, although Mims, hold on. Bruh, you did confess to eating other folk food. So this might have been White Castle this time, but you jumped out there with a level of defiance. Mims said he did apologize and doubled what he ate. He said he gave them double for their trouble. That's what they be saying at my church. Yeah. So Chanel says, so it's a lot of White Castle eaters. Hey, I don't know. Apparently, I don't know. Maybe what happened, y'all, is when Mims started bringing in the White Castle burgers and heating them up in the microwave, everybody started saying, that smells good. And they went and bought some and didn't share with him that they had bought some. So maybe it is possible that on that occasion that he believed that they were his. Yvonne Rouse, what's going on? Glad to see you up in his house. So Mims, we're going to cut you a little bit, a small sampling of slack. She said, hey, Nate said they stay regular. See, y'all, Mims said he didn't think anybody else at the work site was eating White Castle burgers because, oh, Chanel said, we ain't cutting you no slack at all. She don't care what you talking about. Mims, I'm going to give you a pass because what Mims said is possible. And you know, if at all possible, just like they say at the courthouse, when you are presented with two pieces of evidence, one that points to innocence and one that points to guilt, you must adopt the theory that points to innocence. Isn't that right, Cassandra? the legal beagle. Nikki Carter talking about, no, I think we got to give Mims at least the benefit of that. Well, hold on. First, let me ask this question. Mims, in your working experience over your working lifetime, have you ever ate somebody's food before? Or was this the first time you ever ate somebody's food? What Mims say? Mims said, don't shoot. I'm going to eat the greens from Big Mama. Oh, Lord. Mims talking about he eating the greens. So Mims don't care, y'all. Mims eating everybody's snacks. I take it back. Get him. Give him the 2-piece. Put paws on him. Matter of fact, if y'all say, let's put Mims' picture back up here. Where Thomas Mims at? He talking about never. Mims, you just told us you would steal mama's greens out the refrigerator. Everybody look at Mims' picture. If you work with Thomas Mims II and you see this dude by the refrigerator, hey, roll right up on him and grab him by the collar and be like, hey, you tell me what you got in the refrigerator. I get it out. Yeah. Stu said he likes the taste of old lead. Well, y'all be wanting to shoot somebody over them snacks. Ty done put the boxing gloves on. Look, people, we gonna go to something else. Cause we done found out. I ain't know that Mims was gonna be like Usher. Mims that came in here and went to confession, and we done found out he is a food connoisseur. Hold on, Mims. Nobody is going to buy that this your first time. We got you on tape, man. I can scroll back through Mims. We not rocking with that. Big Nate said, I got a clearance, but I will lose it all over mama's greens. Yeah. Mims, we not giving you no pass because we got you on tape, and you on tape. Matter of fact, let's go back and show y'all before we do that. Mims said he is the what, people? The food bandit. That's his words right there. Let me go back and see if I can go back further. He made up excuses. Mims said they could have been hungry. Maybe they didn't get paid. He gave up an excuse again for it. So we know for a fact Mims called himself a food bandit. Yeah, that right there. So we ain't rocking with that, Mims. You don't get no pass. You get no pass. All right? Anyway, people. Yeah. Food thief. Nikki Carter said he probably steals someone Uber Eats too. Oh, wow. Mims, are you rolling around the people's front porch stealing Uber Eats meals too? Wow. Hey, man, you got a bad rep, dude. He said it was a mistake. It was a mistake. All right, let's go to the next thing. All right, here we go. Says, Dear Sinclair, I've been friends with someone for many years. We have a mutual friend who struggles to meet guys. Recently, a guy who saw her picture asked my friend to hook him up with her, and she consistently said no. I asked her why, and she said she didn't think he was right for our mutual friend. Now, this is the same mutual friend that can't find a man and is on dating sites trying to get one. Sinclair, is my girl a hater for not introducing our mutual friend to this man? Wow, people. What sayeth you all, the public? We got a case here. Let me see. We got somebody new in the house. Mr. Jenkins, glad to see you, of course. Now check this out, people. We got a case of, you got 3 ladies. 2 of them don't have no problem getting a man, but one of them is a little desperate. She's all up on dating sites, and maybe she's not as attractive as the other ones, but she can't seem to find a man, right? Oh, Chanel says she tainted. Big Nate said, absolutely, she's a hater. James said, stop hooking folks up. Carson says she a hater and a blocker. But now, let me, for my people that just popped on, the scenario here is you got 3 ladies. They all friends. One of them can't necessarily find a man. Maybe from an attractiveness standpoint, she's having some shortfalls, but she can still be a good woman. But she's just not, dudes ain't really beating down her door. So she done found herself searching on dating sites. But somebody that has seen this less attractive woman has interest in her. And so he approaches one of the friends and he's asked her multiple times, hey, why don't you hook me up with Shawty? And she's consistently said no. And told the other girl, because I don't think he the right type of dude for our girl. So the girl that asked the question want to know, is this lady a hater? Now let me say this, people. I'm inclined to believe that the woman that doesn't want to give up the information, the digits, the Facebook, and all these things, maybe she is a hater. Or, y'all know me, I like to look at both sides of the coin. Maybe she knows something about this dude that maybe she really knows that he is not right for the girl. Is that a possibility? Oh, Chanel says she wants all of them to be single. Uh-oh. Chanel, are you implying that birds of a feather? Ty said, I said, as long as he hasn't committed any crimes, then introduce him and let the woman decide if he's a good fit for herself. Yes, absolutely. Okay, now here's the other thing. Maybe, again, to give the benefit of the doubt, we have to ask ourselves, is it possible that the woman that doesn't want to give up her friend's information knows for a fact that this dude is not her friend's type of dude? I don't know. Okay. Chanel said, other question is, what does she know about him and why isn't she with him? Well, now hold on. Here's some facts we don't know. The girl that is the girl that is not passing on the information, she could already be married. She could be happy in a relationship. So there are some things that we don't know. Nikki Carter said, absolutely, yes. And so I don't want to go all the way down the rabbit's hole because there's a lot of facts that are, Nikki Carter said he's a womanizer. Nikki Carter, you don't know nothing about this dude. How you gonna call him a womanizer? All we know is he interested in the ugly girl with a less attractive girl. Rewind. He's interested in the woman who is having some struggles finding a man. You gonna call the dude a womanizer? I don't think that's right. Ty said maybe he's a player. I don't want to be a player no more. How you gonna call this man a player because he finds the less attractive woman? Here's what I don't get about you women. Thomas Mims said, absolutely, yes, what? Right, Mims. Let me see, what is this right here? Carson said, Nikki probably wrote the Carson, you saying Nikki wrote the letter? Probably. Mimi Mims said, that's haterade in 2022. Hey, Big Nate said, it don't matter what this dude is. If he want to show some love to the less attractive woman, then she deserves that and to make her own decision. Nikki said, you asked why the friend didn't pass on the number. Yeah, but maybe, okay, well, Nikki, let me ask you this question. Wouldn't it be equally advantageous for her if she thought that the dude was a player or a womanizer to say, hey, look here, X, this dude been asking about you, but from what I know, he out there like this. Do you want me to give him your number? Her friend might have said, sure. Cassandra said, how about the friend that is having the struggles dating is the issue? Wow. Uh-oh. Yeah, we done got the legal beagle stirred up. She said the problem could be that the chick that can't get a man, can't keep a man, might be the problem. True that. Oh, Mims, Nikki said, don't start with her. You the food thief. Ty said, I said maybe. I'm just speculating as to why they don't want to introduce him to her friend. First of all, it's not them. It's one of them. All right. Big Nate said, bruh, I like how you clean it up. Hey, every now and then I got to backtrack and start again. That's how we do on the show. I want to be respectful to everyone. Could be, Cassandra. Absolutely. Clay Daughtry said, was the guy Big Nate? I don't know. Hey, we don't ask for them names like that. I don't know what y'all do down there at the OC. All right. Cassandra said, and it could be a really good guy, and the friend is the issue. Cassandra, you know what? I appreciate you as a woman for coming up with a solution that doesn't implicate the man as having to be the problem. Because it seems like it's a lot of women around here that as soon as it's something negative, y'all want to jump off the front porch and make it about the dude. Yeah, Cassandra. Matter of fact, yeah. We down with Cassandra today. We team Cassandra. Nigga said maybe she knows he isn't her type. Nikki Carter, if the girl can't get a man, if she's on dating sites, if she's traveling halfway around the country, the girl probably go to Nigeria looking for any man. She ain't got no type. How you got a type if you can't get a man? You tripping. You tripping, for real. We tired of folks like this. We tired of folks like Nikki always want to throw rocks at the dude. We ain't got no evidence that the dude did anything wrong. Okay? Nothing at all. But let's say he was a womanizer. Let's say he in another relationship. Let's say all the bad stuff that folks like Nikki like to say about dudes. Still, if he said, hey, let me get your girl information, ain't part of the woman code that just because he asked, ain't she supposed to notify her friend to let her friend make up her own mind? Because when you ain't got nobody, sometimes the way you get your energy jump started, y'all know how it is out here. Don't nobody want you till somebody else got you, then everybody wants you. So maybe her friend that can't get nobody. Hold on, let me see. Everybody, people chiming in. Cassandra, exactly. I'm sticking with it's the friend, not the man. I'm rocking with you, Cassandra. Nigga said, just because you can't get a man don't mean she doesn't have preferences. Whatever. She need to skim through them then. Animal said, could it be the friend that didn't want to help her is a little jealous? Absolutely. See? Annie Morton brought a grown woman perspective also. She said it might be because the girl that don't want to pass the information on don't want to see a good dude get by her grasp. Maybe she trying to hoard all the dudes for herself. Jane said, Nikki is why I said stop hooking people up. You're absolutely right. Andre say late but present. Big dog Andre, what's going on? Glad to see you, my brother. Yeah, Taya agree with me. And think about it, people. See, sometimes you forget that you just somebody's friend. You don't get to control their life. If one of my homeboys was to ask me to hook them up with somebody, which they wouldn't, because they know I don't hook up folks, because it only goes south. But if they was to, and I had some female friends and they say, hey man, hook me up with your homegirl. Here's the first thing I would tell them. Hey, look here. I don't normally hook nobody up, but I tell her what you said. Now, if I know something about homeboy, if she my friend, it's my fiduciary responsibility to say, hey, look, hey, I need you to know he got a girlfriend, he got a wife, whatever. But once you pass on that information, because what if the dude only wanted to be cool with her? What? We don't know what he wanted with the girl. Because it didn't say he wanted to date her. It didn't say he wanted to do anything inappropriate. Right now, she ain't got a dude and ain't got no friends, apparently, because one of the two girls ain't her friend. Yeah, really. That right there. I'm not hooking y'all up. Hey, and I don't have a problem with people not hooking somebody up. But in this case, I have a problem with the fact that the friend, because we don't know, it wasn't said in the letter, but I do have a problem if the friend wouldn't even take the information to her homegirl. Okay? She's talking about child. But no, think about it. Do you all agree that you at least have the responsibility to let the girl know that can't get a man that somebody would like to speak with her? Because it does sound a little bit hater-ish if you make the decision, the command decision on your own, that you're not even going to pass on the information because you don't like what's going on. That ain't your call. And maybe that's the reason why women stay in so much mess, is because, look at Nikki Carter talking about she don't even think. I know you don't, Nikki, because you anti-dude. But just from a practical standpoint, stay in your lane, people. You ain't got no business. Andre said, I don't play Cupid either. I don't want to be blamed when it doesn't work out. Hey, Andre, I don't have a problem with that either, because, again, I don't hook people up. But I would not make the decision myself that I wasn't going to pass on the information, because it's not a problem with you passing on facts. You're not the deciding factor. The issue comes along. Big Rod said, Nikki, where's the love? The issue comes along when you take it upon yourself that you're going to decide what's best for somebody else, and you're not going to let them know, if that makes sense. Next time he sees us out, he should approach her on his own. I agree with you on that, Nikki. I agree with you on that. But what if he's never anyway, we're going to skip past that, because Nikki will have us up here ready to fight. We're going to go to the next thing and see what we got hot off the plate. All right. Oh, here we go. This one says, Sinclair, I had my fiance take your relationship value quiz, and he scored a 10. It has really been on my heart because it shows what I've been feeling, that he does nothing to contribute to the growth of our relationship. He thinks because he is okay in bed, that's good enough. And maybe it was when we first started, but I need someone that is on my team and wants to uplift me and my life goals. It's been so heavy on my mind. And he says, it's just a stupid quiz you do for ratings. Hold on, bruh. No, you ain't talking about my quiz, stupid. He says a stupid quiz you do for ratings, but it does not feel that way when the questions get answered by him. Sinclair, should I move on or stay? First of all, let me tell you something. If you listen to the night show, I want you to pull your dude over to the computer screen, to the TV, if you're watching it on YouTube or whatever. I want you to pull him over right now. I'm going to give you about 10 seconds. Go get that buster right now. I got a few things I need to say to him. Did you get him? I hope you did. Let me say something to you, bruh. First of all, the quiz wasn't a quiz meant for you. Your girl thought you needed to take the quiz. Now, the quiz would enable you to get from 0 to 100, and the questions were simple that your simple self answered. If you answered the questions, and the questions was along the lines of, do you help around the house? Do you consider somebody else's actions? Do you do this and do you do that? And you could get 2 points if you just do it sometime. Negro, if you wound up with a 10, yeah, you a deadbeat. Now, I'm not going to tell her to leave you alone, because she might be the last one you could get, because it don't seem like you got no relationship qualities about yourself. But don't come hating on my quiz because you can't score high enough. Maybe you should have studied for the test, dummy. You going to stop, man? Woo, you're going to get these virtual paws. Stop playing with a grown man. See, that's why men, we catch it like we do, okay? We catch it the way we do because we got that kind of attitude. All right? You getting Steve Harvey questions now, bro. Right, man. Oh, Pam says, good. How you doing, Pam? She said, stop collecting them red flags. Absolutely. Send me that quiz. Hey, I'm going to post the quiz. I suppose I had posted it before. She should bounce Nikki. Absolutely. Thomas Mims said, grown folks move forward and upward together. If all you want is the sex, then you straight. If you want more, you need to require more. Get them, Mimi, Mims, the Mimster, a.k.a. Food Bandit. Yeah, that right there. Nikki Carter said, thank you. Oh, look at Loretta Battle. Loretta Battle. What's going on? Yeah, and listen, people, I know y'all think I'm being harsh with this dude, but understand something. If somebody gives you a quiz to take, that means you got an opportunity to think about the answers that you give. If you answered them 20 questions and all you got was 10 points, you do need to consider what's your value in that relationship. And it's just like a hater. It be the main one. Look, how many times y'all done heard me say this? It's always a lemon trying to tell you to make lemonade. That right there. You saying the quiz don't mean nothing because you can't pass it. You know how many times I've been in the education field for more than 20 years. You know how many times I done seen a student come in my office and they say the teacher didn't like me, that's why I didn't pass. Or the test was rigged. Let me tell you something. Nikki Carter said, Food Bandit, there is no value in that relationship. But let me tell you this. This is why I get mad when people want to categorize questions as the problem. Your answer is the problem, and I understand why she would be asking the question, should she stay or should she go? Andre says, send him the love language questionnaire. Find his love language. Tell that brother he should have used his diversion tactics. Hey, Andre, you know what? Here's why I got a problem with that. The quiz was simple. It wasn't nothing that a fifth grader couldn't pass if you a fifth grader in your relationship. In order to get a 10, you would have had to get 2 points for 5 of them or answer 2 questions right. If out of 20 questions, you're not doing 18 of the things, while I'm not telling her to leave you, she ought to consider whether or not you the dude for her. Chris said he is ashamed that he got called out for who he really is and what he brings to the relationship. That right there. Because here's the truth, people. I don't care if it's a man or a woman. If you took your test and you got a 10, the person that's with you, it should be eye-opening to say, why am I in a relationship with somebody who can only get a 10 out of questions that say, do you do 40% of something around the house? Do you contribute financially? Do you consider somebody's feelings? These wasn't no power questions. These wasn't the type of question. Matter of fact, I got the questions right here. It was simple stuff. Do you kiss somebody every day? Do you say I love you sometime? Come on, if you can't pass that, you know what I'm saying. Man, get up out my face. Big Rod said he's a lazy dude. Tell him again, Big Rod. Big Rod said you lazy. Now, back to the question. Let me say this to you, young lady. Now that I done chewed that lazy dude that you got at your house, Animal said he's a deadbeat. Absolutely, he's a deadbeat. But if I'm being fair, let me just say this. James said, if you got a 10, it's not a relationship, that's a hookup. Nigga said James Key is correct. All right, so let me go ahead and say this now. In fairness to the deadbeat, I mean her dude, her fiance, there's not enough information. Now, I meant what I said about the score. But Chanel said she chose him. Absolutely. And I'm sure Cassandra will agree with me with this because she's the legal beagle. There's some information. There's not enough information in order to come to a complete conclusion as to whether or not you should stay or move on. And here's why, people. And I'm pretty sure some of y'all are going to agree with me now. We don't know what was the standard when they got together. If when they got together, she told him, hey, look, all I want is a man that'll spend time with me. If that's what he's doing is spending time and that's all she asked for, then he's not required her to do more than what she asked of him. And there goes back to the part of relationships when somebody tells you what they need in a relationship and you make a decision from that point whether or not you're going to deliver that or whether or not you're going to say, hey, you take it or leave it, and they decide they're going to leave it because they tired of playing with you. That's when you should move on. But because you didn't provide us enough information, I can't tell you whether or not you should leave. I'll say this. Nate said, tell her to leave that 10 and come get this 100%. Hey, Big Nate round here, he on a marketing campaign. He said, for all of the ladies out there, you need to understand something. What he do is different. He a different kind of brother. He say he's scoring 100s. And if you got a 10, he say, hey, look him up. And I ain't going to be like one of them hating friends. Ladies, if y'all want to find Big Nate, hit me up on the show page and I'll forward the information. I ain't going to give you his information. Big Rod says she is letting his magic stick confuse her thinking. Andre said, I bet she's educated and he's a thug. Opposites attract, LOL. Real talk, she only knows her full relationship. She knows whether she needs to dip or not. Hey, absolutely. Nikki Carter said, oh, yeah, whatever. But I want y'all to understand the reason why I'm saying this is because me personally, as a counselor, I don't have enough information to tell you whether or not you should leave them because I don't know what you agreed to in the first place. And y'all know I'm a stickler for this. If you tell somebody that all I want is a ride to Walmart, don't get to Walmart and say, can you take me to Walgreens? And then they say, no, I ain't taking you there, and you get mad. I gave you what you asked for. So if you didn't ask for anything, then you can't get mad if he doesn't just freely do it. Although we would like to think that people who want to be in a relationship understand that you have to evolve into something greater than what you did when you was laying up with them when you first started dating during that 6 to 12 month period where everybody tells a lie. But we've got to know, what did you ask of this dude? Because some of y'all out there were bare minimum Negroes. Okay, look at the legal beaker. She said not enough info. And again, she might be the issue. Woo-wee, Cassandra, we're going to make you the president of the men's club the way you talking tonight. Rock with it. Pamela said, know your worth. Ty said, but people's needs change as they grow. Again, I agree with y'all. I'm just saying, if you get with a one-dimensional person, then you're going to get a one-dimensional relationship. And it ain't just men. It's some women out here, I don't care what they man tell them they need to feel complete in a relationship. They only care about what they want to do. And if that's how you roll, that's why you wind up like the homegirl friend that can't find nobody, or you can't keep a relationship, because people do grow. And people have a right to be in a relationship where you ain't the only thing that's going on in the relationship. James said, but they both have to grow. Again, James, we would like to believe that this is the standard, but here's what we do know. If I enter into a contract with you, I'm only obliged to do what's in the contract. So you need to know what you buying up front, male or female. You need to know what you buying up front. And in this case, when you start looking at these scores and you with somebody that's only getting a 10, if you getting a 70 and they getting a 10, that tells you that you are unequally yoked in that relationship. And you need to ask yourself, how long are you going to devote time into a relationship that's one-sided? And he said, I hope she wanted more from him than just someone to spend time with her. You get what you asked for. Say it again, Andy. That's grown woman talking to y'all. Look, people, we ain't got but 2 minutes, but there's one thing I saw up in here. Matter of fact, we going over tonight because, all right, I saw this. Say, is child support fair? Sinclair, I was watching a podcast and a gentleman had 50 Cent's son Marquise on, who said his dad was a deadbeat for only paying $6,700 a month in support. Is $6,700 a month make 50 Cent a deadbeat? What say you all, the public? First of all, let me tell you this. $6,700 a month, and his son is calling him a deadbeat. First of all, $6,700 a month is at least 80 grand a year. Now, I know, ladies, some of y'all about to get real upset with me, but I do not think for 1 minute that if you're paying $80,000 a year to somebody for child support, that you are a deadbeat. No, 50 Cent ain't no deadbeat. 50 Cent, it paid whatever he was required to pay. And let's be clear on something. If child support is supposed to be both parents contributing equally to the care of that child, then where's her $6,700? If 50 gave his, and I went back and did some research, 50 Cent made her mad because he paid $1 million up front to the child support agency. She didn't put him on child support. 50 Cent went to the child support people himself, said, how much is this going to be over the 20 years of his life? They said it was a little less than $1 million. He paid $1 million and said, don't nobody ask me about no money no more. All right? Because I said some people think they're supposed to live the same lifestyle as the person paying the child support if they are wealthy. Nope. What I make ain't what you make. Understand something. And there lies the problem, because if I get out here and hustle and I do what I'm supposed to do. Now, here's my disclaimer. I'm not making any kind of defense for dudes that don't pay what they supposed to pay. Let me start by saying that, because there's a lot of dudes out there that only got to pay $50 a month and ain't paying that 50. They in arrears on 50. They in arrears on 100. They in arrears on 200. They in arrears on 250. They in arrears on 300. You can't have no child and then be like, oh, I think that child could live off a meager $50 a month. Big Rod said he made a song about it. Have a baby by me, be a millionaire. Hey. Chanel said, you aren't supposed to live off child support. That's the issue. Wow, now that's a mouthful. Andre said, ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. Absolutely. And so I want y'all to understand that, because the misconception is that you got a right to get out here and just call folks deadbeats when they don't do what you want them to. And for all you kids out there that's latching on to your mama's energy about your dad, if he paid child support, then the term deadbeat is not one you could use. Now, you can say if he didn't spend quality time with you, you could say I got a problem with my dad because he didn't do that. If he didn't put forth any effort, you can say that. If he didn't come to your games or to your recitals, you can say that. But you can't use the term deadbeat because we attribute that to not being financially responsible. And let me say something to you dudes out there. If you didn't have a job, Mim said, you just struck a nerve. The judge didn't believe what I was giving my son's mom. However, I was paying over 4 times the rate for my own child support. Well, Mims, let me ask this question. Were you paying it directly to your son's mother, and so they didn't give you credit for it? When you say the judge didn't believe you were paying it, I'm under the assumption, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like you must have had some arrangement with your son's mother, and you must have been paying. Mim said, then the judge cut the rate. Oh, well, then the judge looked out for you then. Coming from 50 Cent's son was a problem. So you was paying directly with the receipts. Well, and Legal Beagle, you can correct me if I'm wrong. The problem with that is if you pay something directly and it does not go through the court, then the court considers that a gift. Okay. And so in many cases, there are many men that do not get credit for those receipts because there are a lot of courthouses that say that they consider whatever you did outside of your court mandate to simply be a gift. And so you need to know what state you in. You need to know all of those things. If you did get credit for it, great. But we know that a lot of times, not all the time, because there are some good women that don't never make an issue about anything. There are some women out here who are doing it all by themselves and got a baby daddy somewhere around the corner that's splurging and rocking with the latest wear, and he don't pay nothing. So we know it's some good women out here that been in a struggle for a minute, and they dealt with a sorry dude. But for the ones that do what they supposed to, we get sick and tired of women talking about it ain't enough. Big Rod said, it's amazing when one parent is rich, then the child thinks once they get older, they think they're entitled to get more because they listen to the wrong people. Absolutely. And let me make this clear before I get off the air, because we 5 minutes over, and it ain't no big deal. But let me make this clear. When you are out of a relationship with somebody, that person is not required to provide for you. If they do, that's simply a good person. They're responsible for providing for their child, but not for you. And just because you can't rock like somebody else does, maybe you need to get out there and put in the same level of work. But that individual is responsible for the care and support of their child, not the child and the child's mother. Matter of fact, there's a lot of women that won't send their child to the father because they don't want to get left without that bread. And the other side of it is this. When you bold enough and grown enough that you're going to get on the airwaves and talk about your dad and you want to make an issue about it, or you grown enough and bold enough that you feel comfortable talking reckless to your dad or to your parents in general because you feeling emboldened, let me say this, then go be grown. Don't get out here and start talking about they required to help you because they your parent. Let me tell you, there comes a point when you grown enough to get smart, you grown enough to do for yourself. Because I say you should not pay child support or spousal support by a verbal commitment. If you do like Thomas did, keep receipts. My legal advice, don't do that because it could go left. And if you are a man or a woman and you have to pay child support, go down to the courthouse and put yourself on it. If you plan on doing the right thing, do it the right way. That's all I got to say.
It's about that time, baby.
Folks.
Oh, yeah.
Pay your child support.
Here we go.
Get your scores up.
The Sinclair Show is on.
It is on.
Run it with your friends. Come